something else that I love about you, Mark Lamont Hill, is that even though you can go deep in politics, you also are a pop culture aficionado as well. And you also like you have Black News Tonight, and you also host the reunion show for Black Ink Crew on VH1. I
I
mean,
had
did
so
you
much fun
set
doing
out to
that.
craft a career like that? Did you set out to do this? Because it's really literally no one really that has ever done something like that. Of course, Oprah had. She didn't do politics. She did more social issues. But
Yeah.
you really have carved out, I think, a very unique space for yourself. Did you set out to do this?
And it's kind of like what you talk about in your book. It's a lot of it is about wanting to find space to be yourself. You know what I mean? And to be
Mm-hmm.
comfortable in your own skin, and to be brave about that, even when the world don't see it.
Yeah.
And for me, it was about saying I don't want to look up one day and say I had a media career, but I never got to do the stuff I wanted to do, or feel like I'm stuck in a rut. And so I said, if I were home right now on a given night, I would be watching Love and Hip Hop. I would be watching Black Ink Crew. I'd be, you know what I'm saying? I would be doing this thing
Mm-hmm.
anyway. I came up, with making the band and Real World and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed it. I enjoy basketball more than anything. I enjoy, hip hop more than most things. So if I'm in the world consuming this stuff, and I really have questions for these people, and I really want to interview these people, like I want to do it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I didn't want the world to tell me, well, you either have to be a serious political journalist or you have to be a pop culture journalist. I said, no, I'm going to create the space for myself. I've earned the right to do serious stuff. I went to
Yep.
school, I studied, I know my stuff, but I also
Mm-hmm.
care about this other stuff, and I've studied that, and I care about it deeply. And I'm not going to let anybody define what a serious journalist looks like or what my career is supposed to look like. So it wasn't, for me, it was very much about saying, I just want to do what brings me joy and find a way to make a career out of it. And that's what I did. Even when people said, oh, don't do that episode of this, don't do this reunion thing of that, don't do this show over here because it's going to kill your career. And honestly, every move hasn't been perfect. I done made some, I done had some stinkers too.
Some
But
doozies.
on the whole, I feel good about my choices, and I definitely feel good about the path I'm on.